you cannot belittle any language. That's how it should be. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I don't even question why the national anthem is not there in my language. I don't understand that language. I don't speak it every day. But with great pride, I sing it. Every Tamilian knows that. You speak in Hindi, you speak in Bengali, you speak in Marathi. I speak through cinema.
Yeah.
That's my language. And I will say what I have to say about my people. The central government is the central government, irrespective of the party.
Absolutely.
If it is the Congress, if it's the BJP or some other party which is ruling there, the people must have the right to correct it or question it. I want Suriya to act with me. I want everybody to. As a matter of fact, Rajini and I talk about it. We've been talking about it for 40 years. But it's a business decision that Rajini and I, we've done 13, 14 films together. But then we decided not to do it together because they were splitting one remuneration and dividing it between us. And they always said, this is what a film can contain. And this is what we can give you.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guest today is a very talented actor. The superstar has been fearless with his choices on and off screen. Talking about the revered Mr. Kamal Haasan. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
You know, it's been a while. I remember you had once said that, you know, if my idol, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi, at the age of 78, if he can try to stop corruption, why can't I at the age of 60? It's been some time since that quote. I want to know, how same or different do you feel, and how has that journey been? Because you have been at your own end, right?
The journey is not done only with others.
Sure.
It starts with yourself.
Yeah.
So when you can set an example, then you can ask others to do the same. At least by proving the point that it is possible. I think I don't call him Mahatma. I always call him Gandhiji, like I would call my dad or my granddad. Because I think Gandhi is imitable. He is not inimitable. He is imitable, but you must have the guts and the tenacity and the grey matter to do it. Even if it is satyagraha, you'll have to do it individually first and then collect your friends.
You said that Vikram, you're very confident that it's going to stay in the mind of people for many, many years. And I think that's a very confident statement to make because you believe in what you've done. Tell us why.
It doesn't apply only for Vikram. Any film I make, I usually use the slipper analogy or comparison. Whatever product I make should last and live its lifetime. So it shouldn't vanish. It's not use and throw. Use, continue to use and gain something from it and make them come back for similar kind of products. So any business would thrive with that kind of attitude and philosophy. Mine is that.
So is it disappointing when you have people, you know, example the entire Ondriyam controversy with Vikram where they said the word means for something else?
Even if it means what they mean, this country must have that voice to say what they have to say. The central government is the central government, irrespective of the party.
Absolutely.
If it is the Congress, if it's the BJP or some other party which is ruling there, the people must have the right to correct it or question it, if nothing else. So that is what I was promised in 1947 and again in 1950 by the President of India. That cannot be taken away from me. Then it's another country I'm living in.
Do you feel that it is important that we continue to do that in films, being a huge medium as well?
Yes, it's my language. If you speak in Hindi, you speak in Bengali, you speak in Marathi, I speak through cinema. That's my language. And I will say what I have to say about my people. I have a duty. I cannot say I'm an artist, so I'm like water on a lotus leaf. I'm part of the pond, not of the leaf. Then don't ever come near the leaf.
You mentioned Hindi, Bengali, Tamil. You worked in all of these industries actually. So for someone like that who's truly, truly in the sense always believe that, you know, language can never be a barrier. It's a unifying factor. You know, our diversity is our win. How did you look at when made the statement about Hindi not being the national, like, you know, Hindi is not our national language. Everything is, all the languages are equal in that way.
Like there can be taller actors and shorter actors like me. Let me take Amit ji because he's a friend and I can talk about him.
Yeah.
He cannot say, I'm the biggest actor because I'm the tallest. He will never say that.
Yeah.
He will give equal preference to a Nasruddin Shah, a Nawazuddin, who came according to him. It's only yesterday he came. But he'll give him that space. And he'll say, he's my peer. He will never say, he's my lesser peer. I would never say that.
Absolutely.
Just because it's a new actor, I would never say I might say new just to define the time he has spent in the time, but you cannot belittle them because he has his own pride and he might be tomorrow's big actor. A language is far, far more ingrained in a person. It's part of his culture. It's bigger than community sometimes. So you cannot belittle any language.
Yeah.
So whenever I say, are you saying down Hindi, like in the 60s when they politically said that? No, I'm saying long live Tamil and let live. That's all. And that's how it should be. And I'm so proud. I don't even question why the national anthem is not there in my language. I don't understand that language. I don't speak it every day. But with great pride, I sing it. Every Tamilian knows that. Yes, he might mispronounce it here and there. We do it to English, we do it to Hindi. But we love those things. Some of the songs in Hindi used to be such a big hit in Tamil. And we were singing it with gibberish. It's not Hindi actually. It's something sounding like it because we didn't know the language.
But there's love for the language.
Love for the tune. It came. That's how it's done. Sports and art is the only thing that can make anyone feel at home and like one family.
It took a while to get two big stars in a film. It's extremely expensive. And maybe we are to be blamed for it. Now, here's the question that I want to ask you. It was super exciting to see the three most powerful actors of the country come together. I was excited. I think entire internet blew up because of that. You know, it had you, it had Vijay Sethupathi, it had Fawwa. If you've seen the work of the artists, you will be rejoicing to see you all come together. But it took a while to come here. Do you think there is a lot that goes into getting the biggest superstars, even like if you see thousands films?
I'll tell you where we learned that, where we got the same excitement that you were talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen that when Prithviraj Kapoor ji and Dilip Kumar Saab and K. Asif came together.
Yeah.
We thought it'll never be possible again. Then we saw it happen in Sholay when Sanjay Kumar Saab acted with two superstars of that time, Dharamji and Amitji. And it was not only that, they were lady superstars in the film. It was astounding. And what we decided when we saw the film, first, we hated it so much because it's so good. We said, so what? You give me money, I'll do a film like that. Then we thought about it. Money doesn't make these things happen. How do you bring all these people together? My respect for Rameshji grew, and I had the honor of working with him. And we learned from here. So I think we have a short memory. And my complaint is Tamil has done it for quite a few decades. And now it's time, and we're setting a trend there.
Hopefully, right?
Yes, hopefully, because I want Suriya to act with me. I want everybody to. As a matter of fact, Rajini and I talk about it. We've been talking about it for 40 years. But it's a business decision that Rajini and we've done 13, 14 films together. But then we decided not to do it together because they were splitting one remuneration and dividing it between us. And they always said, this is what a film can contain, and this is what we can give you. Then we said, we are capable of holding fort with on our own and getting a full biscuit instead of broken biscuits that you and I share. That's when we decided we won't do a film together. So that's a different situation altogether. But if now we don't care, we will come together if
It
need
will,
be.
right?
Yeah.
This feels like, I feel like this has given all the fans who truly love art hope that maybe that thing can come back. We can
Yes,
have more.
it can happen. And between Rajini and me, there's no problem about that.
I think, you know, there is that ego, right, about how much my role will be. Is it okay? You know, then there's the fans that you have to satisfy.
If the actor in Sadma has said that, Sadma won't be made. It's predominantly a female-dominated script.
Yeah, that's true.
But a film like that had to be made. The filmmaker is a friend of mine. We had dreamt of making films with different endings, different beginnings, different middle, not necessarily in the same order.
Sure.
So that man was making a film and I wanted to be part of it, and I wanted to enhance it and save my skin as well.
I like how you put that.
Yeah. So that's what I did, and that's what happened. And it's a point proven that ultimately it's not about me getting the national award. It's about getting that film to the audience. That mattered.
If there's one more trio that you would like to see, you know, it can be anybody from the industry, can be from Kannada, can be from Tamil, any actor, any superstar that you see should come together, who would you if
all of my brothers, I just have to ask them and have enough money to
Name
make
some.
the film. Anybody, I can ask Amitji. I've been asking him, but it's the role that matters for
Sure.
him. But it's not about money even. I mean, he's seen enough of it. Fame, he's seen enough of it. We have been looking at it and say, when will we ever get that kind of a fame?
Yeah.
So he has seen all that. We could ask him. I have acted already with Nasir Bhai, Nasiruddin
Yeah.
Shah, and Nawazuddin, and I should have done it in Hey Ram, but his portion was cut because I was the director and the picture was getting too long. And then I would have claimed that I introduced Nawazuddin. No, I can't do that now. So it could be Nawazuddin Saab, it could be many people, the wonderful actors in Malayalam and Telugu and Hindi, new guys. I'm surprised. I mean, this guy is so young and so clear as to what he wants. There's so many guys. I don't even, who's that guy? I say, that's exactly how
Yash?
they found me in Ek Duje Ke Liye.
Of course.
Who's that guy? What's his name? And that I ask of many actors, and sometimes it doesn't happen again, and I feel bad about that. Thanks to OTT, they're all finding their footing, at least.
You've been in this business for a really long time, and you have had such loyal fan following as well, like a lot of other stars. How do you truly make that fan who's expecting that huge action, entertaining blockbuster, yet you satisfy yourself as an actor creatively and do crazy work?
You can just watch Spielberg at work. But he's a director, they might say, but he is an artist. I see no difference between that and acting and choosing a subject. Look at him choose the subject.
Sure.
I mean, look at his range. Color Purple and another film, and he's not like Mr. Lucas. He has a broader spectrum than that. He'll go any which way. He'll make a funny film. He'll make a war horse. And he'll make a West Side Story. You must see the West Side Story is made
Of
now.
course, it's amazing.
And look at it, what a daring thing to do. I mean, take on such a classic and recraft it exactly the way it is, but it's still a Spielberg's film. You can do it.
You're the example of it as well, right?
Yes, because I have other examples. Look at Chaplin. They thought he's just a funny man. And he made Limelight, City Lights.
Yeah.
You can call them comedies, but it's got a dark, sad, melancholic layer underneath. It is possible.
What is the sentiment that you hope the fans go in with the theatre? With what is it that you'd hope that they go in with?
I hope that they have the same fun we had making that film. We are like kids having, it's Deepavali, out of season Deepavali. That's what we've had. We are really enjoying ourselves. And we know nobody will get hurt. That's the best part of it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Kamal
you.
Haasan.
Thank you.
It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.